We got like the Lucha Showcase right at the start.
Yes.
Ray at number 1.
Yep.
Penta at number 2.
We were not, of course, we were away when Penta made his debut.
Yeah.
And knowing how long we've covered him in AEW, what we've talked about him in AEW, what do you think about how WWE has treated him so far?
I mean, look, he's more over now in just a few weeks than he ever was in however many years he was in AEW. People have said it before, so I don't want to belabor the fact, but it's all about the presentation.
I never understood why they never took advantage of his merch potential.
They never sold him a single Penta mask.
Why?
Because it's children running the show. At the end of on Penta's debut in WWE, immediately you could go to www.shop.com and buy a Penta mask.
Before he even debuted, got the merch set up already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between a well-oiled machine and just rich man's friends club.
Correct. Okay, let's talk about VAR. I think it's a fair discussion. I want to have a talk. You know what I alluded it to, bro?
Yeah.
Penta first time in Royal Rumble, bro. He nervous lah.
No, and they were trying too many high-flying, risky moves, right?
So he clearly he overshot or never calculated or miscalculated.
Yeah.
But I did think that he's only one leg, one foot landed.
In my viewing, I thought he both toes touched but not feet. And the rule is both feet must touch the floor.
So if both heels touch the floor, not counted.
No, both toes, one toe, one heel.
Bro, I really need to dig the referee book. There's supposed to be a rule book somewhere.
No, but it was probably meant to be super close, but not touched.
Yeah,
so
not there. Yeah.
they just kept harping on only one foot.
Yeah.
Clearly, they went a little bit too close to the line there.
What do you think about Ray and Penta? The potential of them having a feud or a one-off match is good enough. What do you think?
They will definitely have some kind of interaction in the future. Obviously, Penta is meant to be the next Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Ironically, Ray's son Dominic is the next Eddie Guerrero, which is hilarious.
I love it. What the irony. The thing about Ray is Ray, while he's a legend, clearly is not in his prime, right?
No.
Bro is 50. That's amazing.
Bro, the fact that he's 50 and he can still do stuff better than a lot of the young guys.
He's definitely not the age like Chris Jericho lah. He still can show a bit of athleticism.
Oh, don't get me started, bro. Why you say that name?
Okay. But the thing is, Ray doesn't show his face, so he covers his mouth. So maybe you don't know whether he is or not, right?
Yeah.
But so far he's moving quite well. But the problem is, right, I do not want to see 50-year-old Ray versus Penta. I would have preferred to see 31-year-old Ray versus Penta. That would have been amazing, right? But we can get that match, bro. When Phoenix joins. When Ray Phoenix joins WWE, that will be the match.
The other Ray.
Yes, the Ray regen.
Right.
So I think while we have all these, thoughts of dream match between these luchadors, it will not deliver in the way that we think in our head.
But and the thing is, you look at the number of luchadors that they have that we all know can go. I have a soft spot in my heart for Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
And I loved his stuff in NXT.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So it depends, right, on the presentation and of course the environment. Wait, we need to point out this amazing thing that we just realized, right?
What?
We do have a referee in the chat. And our referee Ryan can give his actual expertise to say that whether this is correct or not. But here's what he said. Referee Ryan, our SPW referee, says this is the grey area in the rule books, lol. So he never give an answer lah. He also
don't know. It's toe lah. I'm telling you, it's both toes touch, but not foot.
Okay, referee Ryan, can you go check, do your referee research? Let us know. Can consult with referee Sodiq, or you can consult with even Grapple Max referees as well.
Yeah.
Can you establish the Singapore rule book? Toes or feet?
Yes.
Actually, have they ever done a Rumble match?
I'm not.
SPW.
I think they have not a Royal Rumble, but a Battle Royale, right?
Yeah. Very cool.
Yes, I saw the clip of Penta and Dom facing off against each other at a media interview. Dom was sitting down with the interview, and then Penta walked up to him and shit.
Yeah, he flipped it over.
Bro, there's your Ray versus Eddie 2025.
Wow.
Dude.
Wait. Najwan said WWE also signing El Hijo de Dr. Wade.
Who?
Hey, don't anyhow make up El Hijo. You only know El Hijo Vikingo.
Yeah, I only know Vikingo. From the AEW.
Div has established that they have done a battle royal. Okay, again, no problem. We shall await the expertise of our referees. They can let us know next week or in future episodes. But in the meantime, right, so Ray and Penta started off the match. I liked it. I think Penta has been riding a great wave of momentum.
Yes.
But what do you think about the early part of the men's match?
Okay, so it was very obvious, right?
Yeah.
The early half is establish the up and comers. The second half is all the heavy hitters, all the main eventers.
Correct.
They didn't even try to mix in a few. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like right off the bat, I think the first quote unquote like upper mid card guy was Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
And of course, the second he came in, he cleared house.
Correct.
He didn't spear everybody and that kind of shit.
I would still say the standard bearer for the best Royal Rumble, best booked Royal Rumble is still Royal Rumble 2020. Remember that Rumble?
Yes, it's the one with that Drew one,
Yeah.
where Brock was eliminating everybody. It was also a story of two halves.
Correct. I would say it was story of three halves.
Three, all right.
Three
Three
thirds.
halves.
Three halves.
Steiner man. We just talked about Braun Breaker. He hits us with the Steiner man.
Hey,
Three
don't
halves.
play. He's a uni graduate. Remember he said on Twitter. No, like it was
Three halves.
story of three thirds because like I remember the first third is Braun Breaker. Sorry, Brock Lesnar.
Eating everybody.
Recently accused Brock Lesnar. Shout out to him.
Oh shit. That's right.
We shall talk about that later. So yeah, remember the first third was Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Remember what was the second third? The second third was Drew. Drew was established as he came in the second third of the match, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What was the third of the match?
The final third, I can't remember. I thought it was Drew winning.
You think you know me?
Oh yeah, Edge coming. Yeah. The return of. Oh.
Okay, so why
yeah.
I thought that was a gold standard for
Yeah.
how a Royal Rumble match should be booked. Very clear, defined story structure. Okay.
Yeah.
But this one is really just throw all the stars.
Yeah.
You know.
This, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Like, this is typical of Disney in their multiversal nonsense where they just throw everybody and the mother throughout.
Correct.
So this is exactly what this Rumble was.
Correct. So like again, you said like the first half you have all these like normal people.
No, normals, yeah.
Normal.
Walao.
I mean Santos. What can you say about
Okay,
Santos?
up and comer, like lower mid card to mid card, and you had your quote unquote celebrity segment as well.
Correct. We'll talk about it in a bit. So like, first of all, let's talk about like the people I was disappointed with that didn't have a performance. Bro, Ludwig Kaiser, bro. Poor fella, bro.
Okay, he went out there, and I said this in chat, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather spend 20-30 minutes in the ring with a bunch of sweaty dudes, or go back and have some tiffy time? I mean, the dude's a winner already.
Yeah, he's won. Like,
He won already.
He
He
can not do anything the rest of his life.
What was funny about his entrance was he like ran to the ring, right?
Yeah.
The long ass ramp, and then when he reached there, he stopped.
He's
And
like,
he started walking about. No.
he's like,
He's
I'm so
doing
smart.
Yes, he's doing the typical smart heel. Why should I get into the ring?
Correct.
thing.
And another thing is like, okay, so we had all these like established up and comers, trying to kind of fill up the space, right? While the match was happening, I actually had my live stream on. I was having iShow Speed stream on the background,
shit.
right? iShow Speed of recent fame when she was streaming in Singapore and turned the whole country into a zombie.
Bro,
Yeah.
his fame predates that, but yes.
Yeah, I know, but
he's
like,
one of the top streamers.
He has been
in the world.
relevant. He became relevant, I guess, to
us.
public consciousness in Singapore. So when he started off the stream, right, I don't know what the hell's going on. I just put it there while watching Rumble. So he was just chilling backstage, right?
Yeah.
And then he really like a Sims character. I was telling you,
Yeah.
he really like NPC just walking around backstage. Like universe mode.
Yeah.
Interacting with random people. So like I think within the first 5 minutes he was like talking to Bianca Belair and
not bad.
and Naomi.
Yeah.
He asked. I think he's a bit. He got a bit of a BDSM fetish lah. He asked Bianca, "Can you whip me or not?" with her hair.
Do it for the content, bro.
Yeah. So he got himself whipped.
Influencer life.
Yeah, and then he was looking for John Cena, and then he found John Cena in the room, and then he walked past him and said, "Where's John Cena?" He just kept walking past John Cena.
Lame.
So that was one thing he did, and then he just started sitting down, and a bunch of random people came up to him, like The Miz, I think even Dominic and Liv Morgan.
Yep.
So I think the interaction was all interesting, but then something happened. I was like, can't be. He just stream and talk to people, and the Rumble is happening. What?
And the fact that he was in Gorilla.
Yeah. So when he started wandering around, he ended up in Gorilla, and then like Stephanie pulled him in, like, "Hey, come hang out. Let's watch Rumble from behind the backstage."
Yeah.
And I'm like, the Rumble is happening, and he's streaming.
Yeah.
Can't be like, come on.
And then
Okay, and then at that point I was focusing on the stream because I was listening to what he was talking to Stephanie, right? But I was from the side of from the corner of my eye, I was seeing like the chat going crazy, talking about Tozawa being injured.
Yeah.
I think you were talking about it.
well, okay, here's the
Yeah.
thing. Tozawa, Carmelo Hayes, essentially, he was the one who got eliminated, right?
Yes.
Then he's walking to the back, he's angry and everything. Tozawa comes out, and then just one shot only, one whack. He didn't even hit him with a chair, he didn't power drive him, nothing.
Pow.
Just apparently the rampway, That's if you attack somebody in a rampway,
He just died.
dire consequences, concussion.
They just died.
So yeah, he kills Tozawa by the ramp.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a replacement.
Yeah. So I was like, wait. Tozawa, wait, let me look at the check. Okay, Tozawa is dead. Why? What happened? And then at the exact same time, I looked up. I saw in the stream, right, from the corner of my eye of his stream, it was Tozawa walking into the back.
Oh.
And then it was Triple H at the background, like checking in on Tozawa.
Oh.
So right, I actually got the both angle view of what was happening. Like on my Netflix TV screen,
Yeah.
I saw the camera follow Tozawa to the back and Triple H checking on him, right?
Yeah.
But at the background, you can actually see Stephanie and
Speed.
talking
Yeah.
with his own streaming
Yeah.
equipment. And I was looking at his streaming screen and I saw that Tozawa and Triple H were back. I was like, holy shit, what is this moment that's happening right now?
Yeah.
And then when Triple H said, hey, Speed, get over here. And I'm like,
Oh.
man.
I mean, when you mentioned that Speed was in Gorilla,
Yeah.
I was like, cannot be.
Cannot be.
Surprise entrance. And then when Tozawa got injured, I was like, oh, they're doing it. Because it was like, okay, no, you're in. And somehow the WWE production truck, they whipped out a theme music and entrance video
Wow.
in 2 seconds, bro. That's how professional they are.
Bro. Like, let's not even...
That's how professional the WWE production is.
Let's leave it at that. They have someone better. Dave Meltzer. They probably have not Dave Meltzer. What's his name? The one that makes all the music theme song. Jim Johnston.
Yeah.
They have an AI, bro.
Yeah.
AI make the music on the spot.
Wallah, damn fast.
Can we agree that only in 2025, right? Is this possible?
Yeah.
Can you imagine in 1990,
Nope.
you watching Royal Rumble as a kid, you're like, in 30 years, right, they're gonna have a live streamer stream his real live stream
Yeah.
while the Royal Rumble is happening and he actually stream all the way inside.
I think it goes to show the power of non-traditional media.
Yeah.
And I think WWE is so smart in capitalizing on it. Because say what you want, right? WWE, we love it.
Yeah.
It is mainstream adjacent. It's not movies. It's not TV shows. Like Squid Game is mainstream.
Yeah.
Like Avengers movies are mainstream. MCU,
yeah.
DC movies are mainstream. WWE still has that. It's still a bit on the side. So why not go to non-traditional media means?
Yeah.
Right? Your Logan Pauls, your Kai Cenat, your I Show Speed. They command millions of viewers. They are also like Mr. Beast as well.
Yeah.
Those people, they want this sort of exposure because they are not embraced by mainstream media because mainstream media is threatened by people like that.
Yeah, and I think WWE is in such a great spot where they
Yeah.
can have multiple audiences bringing them in, right? You can have all these streamers bringing in their crowd,
Yes.
but also they can have celebrities established.
Yes.
Like we've literally had Matthew McConaughey
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Raw at Texas like just last week.
They
right?
are just pulling in references
from-
and
yeah.
eyeballs from everywhere, and that's how they need to do
I
it.
think the cool thing about wrestling is wrestling doesn't really alienate people.
Yeah.
Except
Well,
their own audiences.
Yeah.
Like except their own tribalism.
Unless you are AEW, then you only cater to one.
We are guilty, of course, because we are, tribalistic. and
No, we are not. We are as objective. Okay.
Okay.
Oh no. All right.
Safe word.
Can we talk about poor Jimmy Uso?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, and then the crowd just like got to their feet. Oh my god, is it Jimmy? Oh. I mean, is it Jay?
Bro, the pop died like halfway. Yeah, bro. Okay.
The pop fell off a cliff. Poor Jimmy.
Jimmy needs time. Jimmy needs
Yeah.
time to build up whatever, cachet
Yeah,
Jay
yeah.
has had.
Yeah.
So like, poor Jimmy. Yeah.
He got like, oh my god, they love it. Oh.
Bro, they kicked out Jimmy before Jay even entered the
I
Rumble.
know.
They really wanted to separate them. Okay, so Showspeed got murdered by Braun Breaker and
Yes.
destroyed by Otis. I think that was my favorite first half of the
Yeah,
Rumble. That was
yeah.
my favorite first half of the moment.
Jacob Fatu. Let's talk about Jacob Fatu and
Yes.
he came in big impact.
Correct. I
But
think
they are not seeing him as like main event yet.
Yeah.
Definitely upper main.
correct. I think Jacob is basically he's the Triple H of this situation right now.
Yeah.
Remember when DX happened, right? And then Shawn Michaels went away.
Oh yeah.
Essentially that's what Solo did, right?
Yeah.
And then Jacob pick up the ball. The ball's in
Correct.
my court.
Yeah.
So he's
but
doing that.
At that point, it was still all about Rock Austin.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So I like Jacob's place, but right now the new bloodline is kind of like spread out or like destroyed, right?
I mean,
what's the situation?
That's
there?
what happens when the tribal chief Tongaloa get better soon. Tongaloa
Okay.
is out.
Okay.
Right. So I mean, you still got yeah. right?
Yeah, Rawami. I don't know how to
And then,
pronounce it.
I also don't. And then you got Solo being all morose and like really sad.
Poor Solo. Yeah. So okay, so now I guess the figurehead will be Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Tama Tonga is like the right hand man. And Jacob was amazing in this match, right? I think he really dominated the second stretch of the match. One thing I liked was when Braun Strowman came in, right? The big SOB came in, they kind of rekindled that feud. They had an amazing match, by the way.
They did.
At Saturday night's main event. Do you feel that there is a fear that Jacob will become overpushed?
No, because I don't think he's been pushed that hard, heavy yet. Like he is not that guy that is indestructible. You know, like in his presentation, once in a while he'll no-sell a headshot.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you noticed, he only has one of those. Like if you play the WWE 2K25 game, he only has one special meter. So the second he uses that, he will not do it again. I noticed.
Okay. So he doesn't overdo his skill sets.
So he's still vulnerable. You know, and he can tell compelling stories in that way.
Yeah, agree. Very interesting. I feel like Jacob needs to have a signature win at WrestleMania that is not a main event match. So whether he has a retread with Braun Strowman, whether he has like a one-off match, because there was a couple of very, very cool things that happened. I think he had a brief standoff with Damian Priest. Damian Priest was the one that eliminated him, right? They look good together.
Yeah.
Not in a gay way. I mean like in a... They look good, matched up. They matched up well.
He talked about his braid. I'm trying to let's just move on from there. He talked about his braids.
You can braid your hair all you want,
but don't get it twisted.
Bars.
You of all people must appreciate the bars that he's been dropping.
Yarwarami.
I'm gonna beat you from post to post on NBC live, coast to coast. Whoa, bars. Okay, we appreciate.
We appreciate.
Part 2.
Okay, never mind.
What were you trying to do?
I wanted to like come out with a bar. Then I'm like, no, I'm not Jacob Fatu. I don't think I can do it. So Jacob did well. Okay, talk to me about that. There was this stretch in the match where everyone and their mother came out, right? All just stars after stars after stars, right? We had, remember that stretch we had like...
Yes. So, okay, we're talking about the second half already,
Correct,
right?
second half, right.
And I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, they have stars. Let's not forget that the WWE had a lot of these people, these individuals a couple of years ago, but Drew, for example, Jay, for example, but they just weren't there yet. This is testament to the story building, the universe building that they've been doing for the past couple of months/years.
They have grown.
Yeah, to a point where now they actually do have that many stars. So this is, I credit the booking for this. As much as, you know, CM Punk is there, Cena is there.
We also haven't even talked about the surprises. We had Joe Hendry.
I believe.
And, I mean, we knew he was going to be a surprise entrance. And now that he's a TNA World Champion, he is technically a star, main eventer in TNA. Of course, a small fish in a big pond. Now in Royal Rumble, right?
I was a bit bummed that Nick Nemeth didn't get a spot. But nobody in NXT got a spot.
Only one guy.
Who?
No lah, Joe Hendry lah.
He's not, technically he's not NXT, TNA lah.
Oh, yes,
but you know what I mean? Like, there was no Oba Femi,
no
there was
Femi.
no Trick, there was no Ethan Page, nobody.
No Dante Chen. Quite poor thing. Oh no, he's injured.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he was injured by Ethan Page?
Yeah, then he did this.
Oh, yeah. WWE Evolve is the new show, right?
Ooh, so
it's for up and comers. So it replaces Level Up.
So Evolve is taking the old brand, the promotion Evolve, and then they're creating it as
Yeah,
cool.
So they took that brand name lah.
Nice. What I wanted to say is why I was excited about Joe Hendry wasn't just Joe Hendry's appearance, but the returning star who was also a former TNA legend.
Oh,
AJ Styles. Bro, AJ Styles' hair getting more luxurious.
Bro, every day he brushed 100 times.
I literally imagine when he came out with the long hair, I was like, he spent the whole night during his injury, lay off, just
brush,
like Rapunzel, Tangle.
Bro, you know what? And he's also jacked, right? He take the hairbrush, he tie a weight on it. Every day brush hair and gain biceps.
Do curls. Fucking hilarious. Okay, the reason why Najuan, because it's worth it. No, the reason why I was so excited about the prospect of AJ Styles returning is because of this new TNA NXT partnership. Can you imagine?
He goes back and
he does a run there.
Bro,
what a homecoming there.
Please, Tony Khan, let Samoa Joe go.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, TNA.
And then CM Punk come by.
Yeah.
Just let just sink in for a moment, bro.
No, you know what? CM Punk needs to send Joe a text. Say, just make Tony fear for his life. Just yell at him in a slightly aggressive, in a raised tone, and he will fire you.
Oh no. So let's talk about the stretch where everyone and their mother came in. So we had like AJ Styles, and then we had Drew McIntyre, and then I think business started picking up when it was Roman Reigns, right?
Oh yes.
Roman Reigns came out. You remember what happened next? He went rough shots. He had that face to face with Jacob Fatu, and then all of a sudden you heard. Hey, can you help me?
I tried to like, what song is this? Yeah.
Look in my eyes.
What do you see? Okay. We see Tony Khan's biggest mistake.
Yeah.
That's why we saw.
Yes. So CM Punk came in. Our friend, both of us predicted that he was gonna win the Rumble, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, here we go. We got Roman Reigns. We got CM Punk.
Cena was in already.
Oh yes,
point.
John Cena came in.
Yeah, but
John Cena had a big ass pop.
Oh,
as well.
of course.
So
Okay,
yeah.
very quickly, let's talk about John Cena. Because
Yeah.
obviously everybody expected John Cena to win. And I went out on a limb and I said this on my video, right? And I stand by it.
Yeah.
Cena is not going to win the Rumble. Cena is not going to win Elimination Chamber. Cena's not going to win Money in the Bank. His whole gimmick, what is it?
He never gives up.
Never give up.
Yeah.
And the way to tell a compelling story with Cena at this point in his career is to have him be that guy who's chasing one last glory.
Keep failing.
We've watched literal movies about like the old veteran
Yeah.
just chasing that one last moment in the sun. And I predict for this year's his retirement run,
Yeah.
whether he wins the title or not is inconsequential. It will be the journey. He will make us so upset. He will make us cry. John Cena in 2025, like, okay, we love him, but he's not the greatest actor out there, right?
Yeah.
But in the WWE context, will make us cry. This is my call.
As a heel?
No. I don't think he's going to turn heel.
Oh, damn.
I think he's going to claw and fight and lose, and he will come so close. I bet you at Elimination Chamber, he's going to be the last one out.
And then he gets eliminated.
He gets eliminated. I mean,
Yeah.
not last one out, sorry, the second. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's really the last time he's in a Rumble. Right? Like he said, last time he's doing all these big events, right?
Yeah.
So in a little small part of me was like, yeah, okay, I don't mind if he had won. Of course, I would not have liked it knowing that Charlotte Flair has won. If it was like a up and comer in the women's match and then John Cena wins the men's match, okay, I can accept it.
Yeah.
But not in a way that because of Charlotte Flair winning, I was like, oh man, I don't want
Cena,
Cena to win.
another quote unquote returning
Correct.
star, right?
Even though I love the nostalgia. So when CM Punk came out, it was Roman Reigns, Punk, Cena. I was like, okay, this is like battle generations. I can't wait, right?
Yeah.
And then Seth Rollins came out.
Yeah, oh my god. And he went straight for CM Punk.
Yeah,
by the way.
he came in straight, and then he like, remember his mission? He said, if I can't beat you at Netflix, my goal is to like destroy your dreams of becoming a main eventer in WrestleMania. So like wow, now we had all the hard hitters. We had Drew McIntyre there as well. We had Jey Uso lying in one corner.
Sami Zayn.
And
then we had one Dominic Mysterio one time.
When he came out, I was like, okay. Yeah, but then as the things was like rolling around, right? I think it was like 26, 27, 28. I was like, we kind of know who are the people that's left. Like we had LA Knight left.
Yeah.
We had Logan Paul left. There wasn't really any surprises anymore.
Yeah.
They didn't rely on surprises this year, I realized. Do you realize that?
Yeah, I think they were very confident in the star power that they had. Actually,
Right
I
now.
disagree. There's still one more big surprise right at the end. That to me is the surprise, the swerve.
Okay, the fact that they all got eliminated.
Yeah, and the winner was who it was.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, let's skip to that part, right?
Before we get there, Drew McIntyre got eliminated by Priest.
Yes.
It felt a little bit rushed.
Yeah.
You were saying that there's a rumor that it might have been a botch finish, that he shouldn't have been eliminated or something like that at
Yeah,
that point.
you guys can check out our Instagram stories on Kick to the Gut. There are some backstage reports that Drew McIntyre
Dirt
was
sheets!
the dirt sheets.
Ah.
Now they always say don't believe the dirt sheets.
Trust
Now,
who? Trust who?
Trust me, bro.
Trust you, bro.
Trust foreign, bro.
Foreign correspondent.
Yeah.
All the way in Singapore got the dirt sheet news.
Google search, bro.
Google search again, huh?
No, so like apparently.
Remember to switch safe search on.
Yeah, I kept my safe search on for Drew McIntyre. I don't know why I would keep it off. But Drew McIntyre apparently was pissed off with the ending because somebody had to do their spots and that fuck up the entire flow of the sequence.
Okay.
That got him eliminated.
Yeah.
And rumor has it, I mean, according to the Ringside News is usually credible. That's why I'm citing
Rumor
it.
has it.
Yeah, apparently it was Logan Paul.
Okay, so don't you think it's very convenient? Remember, after CM Punk's return, Drew McIntyre kicked up a fuss backstage. He left immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So this smells of the aforementioned 4D chess
Yes.
that they're playing with the dirt sheets.
Yeah, so I mean, Jason even said as well, Drew finish is a botch finish also on Twitter. So if you guys go down the Twitter thread, there might be more information. Of course, this is just first hand, whatever I'm hearing or seeing right now.
So that's second hand lah.
Third hand lah. not even in one of the hands.
Right.
20 hands behind. But yeah, so apparently he was annoyed. He was pissed off. I think he cast a storm backstage and he left the event.
Oh, gee, he's never done that before. This is a work lah. Come on, guys.
Yeah, whether it's a work, whether it's not, I would love to hear the story behind this.
Yes, yeah. So okay, maybe it's Drew Logan Paul.
Yeah. Wait, so that's the thing, right? Drew being pissed off, who is he pissed off at? Is he pissed off at... Because remember, he was also pissed off because he got...
Eliminated by Priest.
by Damian Priest.
But they're on separate brands and they already had a few. Kind of.
Did they ish? Not really.
Yeah, but they're on different brands. But is the transfer window still on?
Yeah, it's still on.
It's very like this transfer window is like macam like remember the how many years ago it was like Vince McMahon came up with this stupid idea of what
Which one?
they can jump brands like essentially what was it called?
Some
lame thing.
Some showdown trade off. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever
I get it. 2019. Yeah, Div. I watched that Hot Ones episode. Him and Sheamus. It was hilarious.
Like he cannot tahan spice.
Drew cannot tahan spice.
no.
Drew is so badass, but the one thing is his weakness is he can't eat spicy food.
Nice.
Yeah. So Drew got eliminated, and then we had that crazy sequence that 2-3 minutes where
Wildcard rule. Thank you, Remus.
thank you, Remus.
Yes, that was what I was talking
Shout
about.
out to Remus. I heard the Grapple Max boys were watching
Yes.
the whole Royal Rumble over at their place as well. So shout out to
And
you
Jason says, I don't mind being worked. So that's the beauty of what
Yeah.
they are doing right now. They are truly playing 4D chess. They're working the audience. They're working the dirt sheets.
Yes, I only appreciate getting manipulated while watching wrestling. Not in real life. I don't like getting
Sure,
manipulated.
yes.
Please don't,
I can agree to that.
Yes,
Logan Paul was the one who eliminated our boy.
Bro,
What?
what?
I know, okay. So my call was that Logan Paul will eliminate Cena to get ultra heat because I didn't think about it in terms of the rub it would give.
Yeah.
I thought about it in terms of the heat that the person who eliminated Cena would get.
Agreed. You needed somebody like you needed somebody young,
Yeah.
up and coming to
Like
eliminate him.
Dom or Logan,
Yeah.
even Carmelo.
Yeah. So,
But they went with something completely different. And nothing wrong with that.
yeah, Logan eliminated
CM
CM
Punk.
Punk. And
Also serves that purpose, by the way, because that was a lot of heat.
correct.
The crowd booed that.
Correct. But then that came right after, I think, was it CM Punk eliminating Seth Rollins first or something? I know that the order was, I'm not clear on the order, can't remember off the top of my head, but I know they happened in quick succession. Roman, Seth, CM Punk all came out at the same time.
Yeah.
And all three started attacking each other.
I think it was Roman and Seth got eliminated together. Like they were doing like the whole we are
Yeah.
fighting in the ropes, right?
Oh no, it was CM Punk that eliminated both of them.
Yes. Then CM Punk was standing there, haha, I got both of you. And
Correct.
then Logan Paul from behind
Correct.
threw CM Punk out.
And then Seth got so angry, he started curb stomping Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He started beating up, and then CM Punk joining.
So could that be the WrestleMania main event, a triple threat? CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins.
But I feel for that to happen, Roman and Seth and CM Punk need to hate each other equally for all three to be like their own men. You know what I mean?
CM Punk and Roman don't have that relationship.
They
yet.
have
They
some,
don't have that rivalry
They have
yet.
some heat, but they haven't. They have
Yeah.
aligned previously in the past, so
Yeah.
they need to build that
It's like,
hatred.
yeah, you're right. Like CM Punk and Seth obviously have the issue.
Yeah.
Seth and Roman obviously have their history.
Yeah.
It's just that third connection. It's not a full triangle yet.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
not
line
a full
missing.
triangle of hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The trifecta of hate.
Yeah, but again, we don't know what's the situation with the world title picture as well, right?
Well,
Because Cody Rhodes right now clearly doesn't have a contender. If Jay, we'll talk about Jay in a bit. Apparently he shot that he wanted the world heavyweight title. So we'll shall talk about that. But okay, so Logan eliminated. So the final three, bro. Honestly, who and their mother expected the final three to be John Cena, Logan Paul, John Cena,
Logan Paul,
and Jey Uso.
Yeah, I did not see that. When that played out, I was like, what are they doing? Which means they did a good job. They swerved us. They made it so unpredictable. And then everyone immediately thought Cena was going to win.
Yeah.
And then everyone was begging, please, Cena, don't win, right?
I just found it okay, like upon reflection right now, it's still pretty raw, right?
Yeah.
And I was telling you, like right now, historically, we have always used the Royal Rumble to establish a new star,
Yes.
right? It's a signal from the company that says like, okay, this year we're gonna put our machine behind this
This
new star,
person.
bring him up to the main event, right?
Yeah.
We don't deny organically, Jey Uso has become one of the most popular wrestlers in the roster, right?
Yep. Merch seller. He is an absolute merch seller.
Correct. There was a time where, even LA Knight had this lightning in a bottle,
There
right?
was a time,
When people thought that Singapore would make it.
but we did.
So maybe Jey Uso was going through the same thing as well, bro, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see where they're going with it.
Yeah.
And personally, I'm like, okay, at first I was a bit like, really, Jay?
Yeah.
But then going back to Cena would have been way too obvious. And I want Cena to not win. I want Cena to have that incredible chase throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, if he wins the title at WrestleMania, then like you still have how many months
Yeah.
left of story to tell? No, this is an entire over. And if there's anything that the WWE are right now, they are willing to invest in long-term storytelling so that when the payoff happens, we all have the emotional catharsis.
Yeah.
As opposed to just, okay lah, dream match, everything payoff. Nothing becomes a payoff.
And knowing the fans, right? Cena has not appeared since the Netflix premiere.
Yeah.
If he suddenly 1 month later never do anything and suddenly appear and win the Rumble, right?
Yeah.
There will be some hate.
And people will turn on him. So no,
Yeah.
the way he tells his story, and people might hate me for this, I think Cena is going to tell a better retirement story than Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Well, considering Bryan Danielson did it, you know where? Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Oh, no.
And
So-
the way they booked that shit.
So the thing about Cena is that Cena has that story of the retirement, right? Does not have to touch the title, in my opinion. Like it
No.
can pass by it, bypass it, almost get it, but
No,
doesn't
he will
have to get it.
almost. Maybe he gets it on what's the show before the end of the year?
Survivor Series.
Can you imagine if it's a Raw or SmackDown where he actually wins somehow? They can work some bullshit.
One day touch champion. One day
Yeah,
champion.
like the day before New Year's Eve, the Raw or SmackDown. Actually, let me look at my calendar. What?
Okay, you go look at the calendar.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, another reason why I feel Jey Uso like makes sense, right? Is like we didn't need the Royal Rumble winner to be one of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, because they don't need the Rumble win or rub
Yep.
to have their story, right? They can have all that story on SmackDown.
Yep.
They can even have a rivalry that revolves around, brings in Cody Rhodes.
Correct.
So, okay, we've already established that The Rock is not going to be part of the whole storyline. So now they got to create that world title or WWE title picture around Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That leaves Gunther open, and Gunther needs a very formidable foe.
Yep.
And we've already seen him beat Jey Uso a couple of times.
Which I think tells a very nice story. Now that I've had time to process it, right, it actually tells a very compelling story. But let me very quickly bring this up. Going back to John Cena.
Yeah.
29th of December is the Raw, a Monday. Imagine John Cena winning his final title on the 29th, 1 to 3 days before New Year's.
Wow.
Or better yet, bro. And this won't happen, but imagine
Okay.
he doesn't do it. Then he goes to NXT on Wednesday and wins the NXT title 1 day before the new year, 2026. Bro, Oberfemi, you better watch out, man. John Cena's coming for your ass.
Okay, I got a big prediction.
Okay.
He will not win the world title,
He won't break the Ric
He
Flair
won't.
streak. Yeah.
but he will
record.
finally become a Grand Slam winner. He will win the one title he never won throughout his career.
Which one is that?
Intercontinental title.
Okay.
I think that would be a good consolation, I would say.
On the Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, maybe it could be on a Monday Night Raw. It could be, I don't know, beating Logan Paul or whoever that was the IC champion at that point in time. Braun Breaker.
Yeah. No, to that point, right? He
Yeah.
doesn't need to win the world title.
Yeah.
Just tell that compelling story of the final farewell.
Najwa says he will do a Mark Henry in
Voila.
December.
Oh.
I will never retire.
Only if he comes out in a pink salmon suit.
Yeah, I still got a lot left in me, bro.
Hey, it's John Cena. He can come out in a pink t-shirt.
He can.
Pink salmon t-shirt.
Correct.
Okay.
Alfred says Cena goes to TNA and beats Joe Hendry. He just go wherever. He can come SPW also. Can come Grapple Max. Just become a world
champion. Okay, so that's John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you say about CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, so they have like a little story, a little feud there. We are still a couple of weeks away, like months away from
Yeah.
WrestleMania, so we can see who wins the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
There's much more story to be told. Let's talk about Jey Uso. For all the naysayers like who say that he can't wrestle a match.
I mean, I'm guilty of it as well because
No, but that it is the truth, what? But then again, same criticism has always been laid on Cena with his 5 moves of doom.
we did watch WrestleMania last year, Jimmy versus Jay.
Oh god.
It was like a super kick fest.
Yeah. Because okay, so but he had a good match with Gunther because Gunther can get it out of him.
Yeah.
If he faces Cody, Cody can get it out of him. But back to alright, he won, right? The crowd was yeeting all over the place. It was a great moment.
Yeah.
Great swerve.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't believe, and that's what they're playing on. There have been a few champions that have been B plus champions or
Yeah.
B plus contenders.
Yeah.
Think about Daniel Bryan. Think about Kofi Kingston. I think the Jey Uso run is reminiscent of those movements, the Yes movement and Kofi Mania.
Yeah.
So the Yito Mania or whatever they're gonna label this is the next iteration of it.
Vegas Yeetster.
So and Gunther is the perfect person for him to do it against.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, he's lost to Gunther twice already.
Yeah.
So now Gunther every week is gonna come out and tell him you cannot do it. Like what the hell? Look at you, little bitch. You've lost to me twice already. I shouldn't even have to face you. Blah 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 blah.
And what has Gunther done last year at WrestleMania? He put over a guy that he's defeated multiple times in Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, yes. So the stars now we can see the path being laid, right?
Yeah. I like that idea, right? I like the story of okay, now we gotta establish Jey Uso as the really he lives up to the name of the main event.
Yep.
Another cool thing, right? I want to bring your attention to some Royal Rumbles in the past. Where remember 2012 Royal Rumble, everyone and their mother again thought that it was Chris Jericho that's gonna win the title.
Yep.
What happened? In the end, it was Sheamus. While Sheamus wasn't the first choice, Sheamus still made sense. And then eventually at WrestleMania, he did beat Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds.
Yeah.
That story aside, but the point is like, I felt Jey Uso was not the obvious pick.
Yep.
But in his context, it makes sense for him to
Yep.
win the title because he needed the rub, right? Now
Yes.
everyone can remember him as I'm a Royal Rumble winner.
He eliminated John Cena.
Yeah, because if he had won the title, like how maybe Damian Priest won the title, Money in the Bank, all that, it will say like he's a fluke champ. He won't
Yep.
last that long. But now the fact that he established himself by winning the Royal Rumble and then he did the whole WrestleMania program, I feel like that will give him the route of a main eventer.
Yep.
And maybe that's what Roman has been doing all along, right? Bloodline is to build new stars,
Yes.
right? He has built Jey Uso. He's gonna
Solo.
Solo Sikoa,
Jacob Fatu.
Now they're gonna build Jimmy and whoever Tama Tonga Loa eventually.
That one might be a lost cause. I don't know. Forever mid Carter.
Build him to mid-card lah. Mid-card, bro, give him the speed championship. It's still a thing, by the way. The speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't hate Jey Uso winning. I just he's not the first choice for anyone lah.
So, which is a great quote unquote swerve. So he's gonna have a great run. I think so. You can quote me on this, right? The run up to WrestleMania, he will get put in very compromising positions. Not in that way, but like there might be a thing where he almost loses his shot.
Yeah.
Or they make him do a gauntlet match.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Do you remember Kofi Mania?
Yeah.
The gauntlet match.
He lost what? Multiple times.
He gave up. There was one match where they had to do. Was it
Warren Danielson?
Kofi and Big E had to wrestle a tag team gauntlet match?
Oh yeah. Then
If not,
eventually-
if they lost, Kofi wouldn't get his title shot.
Correct.
And then what did the Usos do?
They
They forfeit.
forfeit
They-
to help him.
it was a
pass.
gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
They went in. They were like, "Yo, we
I
respect you
remember
guys."
this,
Can you imagine if they flip it around and do it the other way? But now the New Day are heels. So the heels, the New Day are like, "No, we're not gonna forfeit for you." Ooh, do you like that throwback? I like that
I
throwback.
like that. If they can tell that story, that's great.
Yeah.
So we can clearly say, I think it's clear that Jey Uso and Gunther is gonna be the World Championship title picture, right? Well, we shall see. I'm curious to see how WWE can build up the hype for Jey.
Yeah.
I think he's like very interactive with the audience. He's a great live act performer. But can they create enough of a groundswell of support, like the Yeet Mania?
Yeah, like I said, I think they can if they really put him, like make him the ultimate underdog.
Yeah.
A la the Yes Movement, a la the Kofi Mania.
Kofi Mania,
So
yeah.
expect to see Jay get screwed with a lot.
Yeah, bro. Every 5 years, bro, got a Yes Movement.
Oh yeah, has it been 5 years since Kofi Mania? When was Kofi Mania?
35. Actually, 6 years. It's gonna be 6 years.
Oh, okay, so thereabouts. Like
Every half a decade.
every half a decade we will have a organic movement, a Yes Movement, a Kofi Mania. So the Yeet Mania, the Yeet movement.
Yeah.